Welcome to Whispered Tales. Today isn't about motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Today is about something stronger, something that controls your whole life even when you don't notice it. Your mind. If you can't discipline your mind, your emotions will start choosing for you. Fear will stop you. Laziness will lead you. And the desire for quick pleasure will slowly destroy your long-term success. The painful part is that you will keep telling yourself the same excuses. I'm not good enough. I don't feel motivated. I'll start tomorrow. But listen carefully. This isn't a motivation problem, it's a discipline problem. And discipline begins inside your mind. Look closely at the people who are actually winning in life. They don't all have the same talent, luck, or intelligence, but they do share one thing. They trained their mind like a soldier. They don't obey their feelings, they obey their vision. Real discipline is not about waking up early one day and feeling proud. Real discipline is controlling that voice inside your head, the voice that whispers, sleep more, eat more, check your phone, react emotionally, give up, blame others. If you don't control that voice, you will live like most people, always behind, always tired, always stressed, always wondering why you can't focus and move forward. That ends today. In this Wisped Tales episode, you're going to learn 10 powerful ways to discipline your mind. These are not cute little tips. These are weapons. Simple English, deep meaning, real change. Stay with me until the end, because one of these can shift your entire life. Now let's begin with the first weapon. Control your senses. Your eyes, ears, tongue, skin, and nose are not just body parts, they are gates. Whatever enters through these gates goes directly into your mind, and what enters your mind shapes your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, and your future. Every image you see trains your brain. If you keep watching violence, your mind becomes more aggressive. If you keep watching fake success and endless drama, your mind becomes unrealistic. If you scroll social media for hours watching luxury lives and perfect bodies, your mind starts comparing, desiring, and feeling like a failure. So ask yourself honestly, are you really weak, or are you feeding your mind things that destroy your self-control? When your eyes are addicted to fast pleasure, your brain loses the ability to focus. It starts demanding speed, stimulation, and non-stop excitement. And then normal life feels boring, work feels painful, and patience feels impossible. So change what you feed your eyes. Give them stillness, books, nature. The faces of people who love you. Even a mirror that reminds you who you are becoming. Now your ears. What you hear becomes what you believe. If you listen to music filled with heartbreak, drugs, revenge, and chaos, don't call it just entertainment. Your subconscious listens even when you don't. It absorbs the rhythm, the pain, and the darkness, and slowly you start feeling low, angry, or lost without knowing why. The same is true with gossip. If you're always hearing people insult others, your brain starts believing the world is toxic. If you keep hearing, you can't do it, or you're not enough, your mind starts accepting it as truth. So protect your ears like a warrior. Let in voices that are clear, strong, and honest. And sometimes let in silence. Listen to your breath, because awareness begins there. Now your food. What you taste affects how you think. Food is chemistry, and your brain runs on chemistry. If you keep eating heavy junk, too much sugar, processed meals, your mind becomes slow and foggy. You feel sleepy, you lose energy, you lose control. But when you eat clean and simple, your mind becomes clearer. You don't need 5 coffees. You need to stop poisoning your body.
Even touch and smell matter. Smell can pull your brain into old memories, good or bad. Touch can ground you or overstimulate you. Different environments train the brain differently, but most people never pause to notice. They just consume stimulus all day without control. Discipline begins when you close the wrong gates, when you say, "I will not watch garbage. I will not listen to poison. I will not eat like a slave to cravings. I will not let my senses rule me." Because the person who controls their senses can control anything.
Welcome to Whispered Tales. Today isn't about motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Today is about something stronger, something that controls your whole life even when you don't notice it. Your mind. If you can't discipline your mind, your emotions will start choosing for you. Fear will stop you. Laziness will lead you. And the desire for quick pleasure will slowly destroy your long-term success. The painful part is that you will keep telling yourself the same excuses. I'm not good enough. I don't feel motivated. I'll start tomorrow. But listen carefully. This isn't a motivation problem. It's a discipline problem. And discipline begins inside your mind. Look closely at the people who are actually winning in life. They don't all have the same talent, luck, or intelligence, but they do share one thing. They trained their mind like a soldier. They don't obey their feelings, they obey their vision. Real discipline is not about waking up early one day and feeling proud. Real discipline is controlling that voice inside your head, the voice that whispers, sleep more, eat more, check your phone, react emotionally, give up, blame others. If you don't control that voice, you will live like most people, always behind, always tired, always stressed, always wondering why you can't focus and move forward.
Now the second weapon, stop choosing temporary pleasure. Every time you choose short-term pleasure, you reject long-term greatness. This is one of the biggest enemies of discipline, and most people don't even realize it. Temporary pleasure is anything that feels good now but destroys you slowly. Endless scrolling, binge watching, junk food, sleeping late, watching content that weakens your self-respect, gossiping, smoking or drinking just to escape. It looks small, but it isn't, because behind every undisciplined life is one addiction: pleasure without effort. People only notice the comfort. It feels good. It helps me relax. It helps me escape stress. But they never ask the real question: what is it costing me? Every useless hour is an hour stolen from your dream. Every time you scroll before sleeping, you damage your sleep and you ruin tomorrow's energy. Every time you say, just one more episode, you train your brain to choose comfort over growth. And the price is not only time, it's strength. You weaken the part of your mind that needs to say no when it matters most. The more pleasure you chase, the more pain you feel later. You eat junk, then you feel tired and guilty. You watch reels for hours, then your brain can't focus on one simple task. You smoke to relax, then you need it just to feel normal.
You skip workouts to feel cozy. Then your body becomes weaker and your confidence drops. This becomes a loop. Feel good, then regret, then escape again, then feel good, then regret. People stay trapped for years inside this cycle and wonder why they don't move forward. They don't need motivation. They need to break the loop. So here's a simple discipline question you can use anytime you feel an urge to eat something unhealthy, to check your phone, to sleep longer, to escape. Is this helping me or hurting me? Is this real freedom or slavery to my impulses? What would the best version of me do right now? That question alone can save your future. Now, the third weapon, auto-suggestion. Most people don't control their thoughts. They wake up and react to whatever appears, notifications, memories, fears, moods. Their mind is controlled by the outside world. But here is the truth. Your subconscious mind accepts whatever it hears again and again. That's why autosuggestion, affirmations, is not optional, it's critical. Autosuggestion is a conscious instruction you give your mind daily. It's like reprogramming a computer. You tell your brain who you are until it starts believing it. Say things like, I am focused, I control my emotions, I do hard things, I finish what I start, I respect my time.
And don't say it like a joke. Say it with meaning, because your brain doesn't care if something is true right now. It believes what you repeat with emotion and repetition. Sadly, most people repeat poison. I can't focus. I'm not good enough. I always fail. I don't feel like doing it. They are destroying their mindset sentence by sentence. Autosuggestion isn't magic. It's mental repetition. It's mental weightlifting. When you speak with intention, your mind learns your identity. But when you stay silent, your environment writes your identity for you. You must become the strongest voice inside your own head. Say your affirmations when you wake up. Write them down. Say them before sleeping. Say them when you're tired. Say them when you want to quit. Say them until your mind has no choice but to accept them. The strongest people do this. Athletes don't say, I hope I win. They say, I already won in my mind. Now I perform. Soldiers repeat phrases to program endurance because the body follows the mind's commands. A mind without commands becomes weak and easy to control. If you want a focused mind, feed it focused language. If you want a calm mind, feed it calm truth. If you want a strong mind, speak strength daily. The enemy is not your phone. The enemy is your silence, because an untrained mind will always try to become your master.
Now, the fourth weapon. Challenge negative thoughts. Your negative thoughts are not always facts. They are just thoughts, and many of them are lies. The problem is most people never challenge them. A thought appears like, I'm not good enough. I'll fail again. Nobody cares. It's too late. I can't change. And instead of fighting back, they accept it like truth. They turn it into identity. And the more they believe it, the stronger it becomes. This is how self-doubt grows. This is how mental weakness is created. This is how dreams die quietly. But understand this, a thought is not a law. It's a suggestion, and you have the power to accept it, reject it, or replace it. Imagine your mind is a courtroom. A negative thought walks in and says, you're not good enough. Do you just nod? Or do you stand up and ask, where is the proof? Why should I believe you? Even if I failed before, I'm not finished. I have grown. I'm stronger now. This is discipline. When a negative thought comes, pause and ask, is this thought helping me or hurting me? Do I have evidence or am I just afraid? What would a disciplined version of me believe instead? Then replace the thought. Instead of, I'll never be confident, say, confidence is a skill I'm building daily. Instead of, nobody supports me, say, I support myself, and that's enough to start. Instead of, I failed again, say, this is feedback, not the end. Even for learning English, if your mind says you forget words, your accent is bad, you'll never speak fluently, don't accept it, challenge it. Say, yes, I forget sometimes, so I need more repetition. Yes, my accent is different, but I'm improving daily. Fluency takes time, and I'm getting closer each day. That small shift turns failure into growth. Your thoughts are like guests. You don't have to let every guest stay. Discipline means controlling what thoughts are allowed to live inside you. Thoughts will come, but they don't have to control you. You're not weak. You're just listening to a weak voice. Change the voice, and your life changes. Now the fifth weapon: set clear intention. You can't discipline your mind if you don't know where it should go. Many people think they have a focus problem, but really they have a clarity problem. They wake up with no direction, no clear goal, no purpose, so their mind wanders, and they say, "I can't focus." But how can you focus if you don't know what you're focusing on? Intention is a clear mental decision. It tells your brain, this is what we are doing, and this is why it matters. It's not just a task, it's the emotional reason behind the task. For example, today I will write for 1 hour because my dream deserves it. Today I will speak English for 20 minutes because I want to inspire people.
Today I will avoid distractions because I respect my time. Intention gives your mind a path. Imagine your mind is a flashlight. If you wave it everywhere, you light up everything but see nothing clearly. But if you point it in one direction, you move faster and waste less energy. That is what intention does. Once the path is clear, discipline becomes easier. You stop arguing with yourself because your mind knows what matters. Think of a soldier. He doesn't wake up confused. He wakes up with a mission. But most people live like soldiers with no orders, so they lose the battle of the mind. Start your day with 3 intentions. Say them aloud. Write them down before sleep. Tell your brain, tomorrow we rise with purpose. A clear mind becomes a disciplined mind. A confused mind becomes dangerous because it follows whatever feels easiest. But when you set intention daily, you build momentum until one day you realize your mind pushes you forward without begging for motivation.
Now the sixth weapon: understand your emotions. Many people think they fail because they are lazy, but often they fail because they don't know how to handle emotions. Fear makes them avoid action. Anger makes them speak badly. Doubt makes them quit early. Sadness makes them escape into comfort. Overwhelm makes them do nothing. This is emotional slavery, not because emotions are evil, but because emotions are misunderstood. Discipline is not the absence of emotion. Discipline is emotional intelligence in action. You may wake up feeling low, and your mind whispers, "You're tired. Today isn't your day. What's the point?" Most people obey that voice, but disciplined people treat emotions like data, not commands. They say, "Okay, I feel tired, but I will still do 10 minutes. I feel anxious, so I'll breathe and continue. I feel doubt, so I'll remember how far I've come." That is power. Your mind is the pilot. Your emotions are the storm. You don't need to stop the storm. You need to fly through it with control. Name your emotion clearly. Don't say, "I feel bad." Say, "I feel angry because I expected more. I feel afraid because I don't want to fail." When you name it, you tame it. Feel it without reacting. Most emotions don't need action. They need awareness. Don't feed the emotion with extra thoughts.
When sad, don't replay every painful memory. When afraid, don't imagine worst-case scenarios. Choose a higher emotion. Yes, I feel afraid, but I also feel committed. Yes, I feel tired, but I'm responsible. Purpose can override emotion. Now, the seventh weapon: mindfulness. You can't discipline your mind if your attention is everywhere. Many people are not living, they are lost in their head. Thinking about the past, worrying about the future, checking notifications, comparing with others.
Then they ask, why am I anxious? Why can't I focus? Because you are not present. Mindfulness simply means, I am here, I am now. It's not fancy, it's awareness, and awareness creates inner calm, and calm is where discipline grows. Mindfulness is practicing returning to the moment again and again. Discipline is the same, returning to your task when distracted, returning to focus when your mind wanders, returning to control when emotions rise. Practice mindful breathing. Watch your breath. When thoughts come, return. Practice mindful walking without your phone. Feel your steps. Practice mindful work. Take 3 breaths, then do only one task. Practice mindful eating. Eat slowly, no multitasking. Presence makes your mind stronger. Now, the 8th weapon, your circle. You become what you surround yourself with. Most people try to fix routine, motivation, focus, but never fix the people around them. Your brain absorbs attitudes, habits, and confidence through proximity. If you're around complainers, quitters, time wasters, pleasure chasers, discipline dies. If you're around focused people, you rise. So audit your circle. Ask, do these people give me power or poison? Reduce time with drainers, increase time with builders. If you don't have strong people near you, study strong people. Books, interviews, biographies. Let their words become your inner voice. Become that empowering person yourself.
Now, the 9th weapon, single task focus. Multitasking feels productive, but it weakens the brain. Switching tasks again and again creates mental fatigue, confusion, impatience, and addiction to noise. The disciplined mind goes deep. One task, full attention, finish it. This builds confidence, reduces stress, and creates a love for completion. Use simple rules. One task, one window. Close extra tabs. Use a timer. 25 minutes focused, 5 minutes break. Repeat. Celebrate completion and tell yourself, this is who I am now. Identity is built through repetition. And finally, the 10th weapon, visualize your goals. Discipline begins before action. It begins in imagination. Many people say, I want success, but they can't describe it clearly. A blurry vision creates a blurry mind, and a blurry mind won't stay disciplined. Your brain responds to vivid imagination almost like reality. When you visualize success emotionally, your mind starts believing it's possible, and belief creates energy and focus. If your goal is English, don't just say, I want fluency. Close your eyes, see yourself speaking confidently, hear your clear voice, feel the excitement. Imagine people being inspired by you. Make it specific. Use your senses. Do it every morning and every night, even 5 minutes. You can't hit a target you can't see. When your mind sees the goal clearly, your body finds a way. And when you feel like quitting, visit your future in your mind and let that image pull you forward. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You need a decision. The old version of you, distracted, weak, emotional, chasing comfort, must end today. Because the life you want belongs to one person only, the one who disciplines their mind daily. So before you scroll to the next video, pause, breathe, decide. This is the moment you become someone they never expected. The world doesn't need another follower. It needs a mind like yours, sharp, calm, unshakable. This is Wisped Tales. Stay with this journey, because what's coming next will change how you think and how you live.